What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap. So today we actually had our second biggest day yet. If you can see right here, 10K across 3 accounts. So that puts me at 30K on the day. I took a banger trade in Asia session. Unfortunately, my top steps, they did end up getting blown. I blew quite a bit of a big balance, I'm not gonna lie, but it is part of the game. I just want to be fully transparent with you guys. You know, you risk heavy and you win heavy, you lose heavy. That's just the name of the game. I'm not too sad about it because I did take out 50K in payouts with those accounts. I had them since September, and then I ended up blowing them like probably 3 days before securing another payout. Would have been another 20,000, but this one, I'm ready to take a payout. I just need to request it. I've already built a buffer and everything, and that's how I was able to size pretty heavy on this trade. I risked my daily loss limit, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the trade. By the way, if you're not in the free Discord already, go ahead and join it. I'll leave it in the description below. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and actually show you guys what I took. So again, this was an Asia session trade. After I blew those top step XFAs, I bought 5 new combines, and I like to try to get them passed in Asia. I try to look for a setup in Asia. So I hopped on Asia, and then I saw a beautiful setup, and I had to take it on my alphas as well. So I logged into my alphas account, or the AlphaTix platform, and then I took the trade, I copied it with my combines, got them halfway past, looking to pass them by Monday, get back to max allocation with Top Step. And then with Alpha Futures, I already built a buffer, so I can request a payout. Probably gonna request a payout end of day today. But yeah, that's all good. Great way to end off the week. But let's go ahead and actually take a look at the setup. So if we go to market replay right here, I'll go back to here actually. So going into Asia, right at the open, you see right here, this was the open. If we look at the 4-hour chart right here, we basically had this unfilled 4-hour gap right here. And that's what I wanted to get tagged, like that's what I wanted to see get tagged initially. But what I saw right here after open was we had this high right here that we ended up sweeping. I thought we would actually displace past it and then tap into the 4-hour gap, but we ended up creating an SMT with this high right here. So ES, as you can see right here, I'll go to the 1 minute on ES to show you guys. We made a SMT with the highs right here. And basically, I took a step back after seeing this. I saw that we edged the 4-hour gap, and then now my thought process was if I saw some sort of displacement lower, then I would be looking for lower targets. So took a step back, look at the 5-minute time frame right here. Actually, let's look at the 15-minute time frame, and then we see, you know, this nice swing low right here. All right, and on the 5-minute looks a little bit more clear. 1 minute, even more clear, right? Nice swing low right here. Basically, this was the entire like range low, I guess you could say. And from this low all the way to the 6 p.m. open low right here, you're gonna see a bunch of built up liquidity resting right here. So paired with this SMT at the high, paired with the fact that we edged this 4-hour gap, I was looking for movement lower. So after we put in the SMT, we just start to displace, and then after a little bit, what we see is on the 5-minute time frame right here, we tap into this 5-minute gap, and then things are starting to look a little bit more clear for me. So now I'm looking for some sort of valid rejection off of this 5-minute gap to target lower. Initially, what I wanted to target was this low right here, so this 6 p.m. open low. But then I realized, okay, I took a step back again, right? I looked at the overall picture, and we have a SMT at a prominent high. We edged this 4-hour gap. We have nice displacement lower. So instead of putting my TP over here, I decided to put it all the way down here and then trail my stop as I saw price slow down. And that's exactly what happened. I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. after I go over my entry. But we're in this 5-minute gap right here, and basically we get sharp displacement out of it, inverting this gap right here, and then I have a nice position to take. So I had a 21.5 stop, so I was 21.5 points, and I think I went in with 7 minis because with alpha, no scaling plan, which is absolutely clutch. I love that with alpha. With all these other firms, they have a scaling plan, so you're only restricted to a certain amount until you make the buffer. But keep in mind, I already had a buffer on this account. The daily loss limit is $3,000, so I was risking $3,000 on this trade to potentially make, I don't know, 111 times 140. Let's do some calculations real quick. So what is 111 times 40? 111 times 140. That would be like 15K if full TP hit, but full TP didn't end up getting hit. I exited early because I saw price started to slow down. So we get this displacement candle right here. Stop is at the swing high. Break even point is right here. And then initially I was targeting this, but if we play out price, you see that we start to displace lower, and then I start to hold the trade. And I start to get more confident as the trade starts to play out that it's probably gonna go and hit this low. And then around this area, we see price start to slow down, and that got me a little bit worried. So if we go back to here, I see this chop, see accumulation, and I check the 15-minute time frame, check the 5-minute time frame. We're rejecting off of this gap, yes, but I don't want to risk getting break even. And I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I was already up 10 bands, and I was like, okay, do I really want to hold it for another like 30 points, or should I just take my profit and leave? And that's exactly what I did. I managed my position well right here. I saw price started to slow down. I didn't want to risk it. I was already up fat, 73 points. That's good enough for me, more than good enough for me. Textbook setup right here, beautiful setup. And yeah, guys, that was basically the trade. 30K on the day. That's actually insane to even say. I'm probably done trading for the month, to be honest. I'll probably just repass these Top Step accounts, and then I'll have these these 3 alpha accounts. I'll have these 5 Top Step accounts. And then on November, I'm going to hop on TradeSync finally. So I didn't trust TradeSync initially just because I heard a lot of stuff about them. Like whenever you hop on TradeSync, whenever you use TradeSync, I guess there's something wrong with the accounts. Like 5 accounts will go long and the others will go short, even if you're going long, even if you press long. Looks like they've patched all of that stuff, so I heard they're a little bit more reliable now, so I'll try them out. Still a little bit risky, but you do need to take risks in order to make that big bread, especially with prop firms. So I'll be looking Top Step, Alpha, and then I'm gonna add the My Funded Future scale accounts. That's gonna be cool because the 50K accounts, I can get 5 of them. It'll be like $500 if I pass them first try. No activation fee, and then you can get like a 6K payout on each of those accounts, and with the profit split, it'll be like 5K. So big things coming up. I am going to pull the trigger and then actually do this TradeSync stuff. I'll let you guys know how it goes. But yeah, big things coming up. And that's the trade recap for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know how you did on the week. Let me know if you guys took any dubs. If you guys have any questions about this trade, leave it in the comment section below, or you can join the Discord, once again, completely free in the description below. Ask me any questions there. But with that, guys, I hope you guys have a great Friday, a great weekend, and I'm gonna see you guys next video. Peace.